French for like 4 years, but I did a report on Quebec. And I learned about the winter carnival that they have during the months of January and February. And after that, I've always wanted to go. So 2 years ago, I finally got to go. I was planning on going with my friend Sita, but like 2 weeks before I was going to go, she bailed on me, which was the crappiest friend move you could ever do. But I had everything paid for, and I had an extra ticket. So I asked everybody that could, but nobody had a passport, and you need a passport to get to Canada. So I found the first friend that I have with a passport. His name's Ben, and we've been friends since 5th grade. It was super awkward, and he was such a fuddy-dud, but it was fine. And we went. But I also have this goal to run a half marathon in every state. And when I went to Boston like a couple months before I went to Quebec. And when I did, I met this guy on the plane named Vince, and he lives in Philadelphia. So I booked an airplane trip that had a 24-hour layover in Philly, so I could meet up with this guy, and he can give me a tour of Philadelphia. We didn't get a tour, but we did go to Philadelphia for 24 hours, and it was fantastic. It was super fun. We walked the whole city. We walked like miles. Ben hated me at the end because we ran and walked like 5 miles that day. We went and saw Rocky statue, and this guy like jumped out of the middle of nowhere and asked to take a picture. And it was super sketchy because he was like, "Here, give us your phone," and then he wanted money, and we gave him the phone because we looked like we could outrun him, so we thought it was safe. Then we got a pretty cool picture. It was all right. We took our first Uber, which was scary but cool. We live in Utah, so everything's like super not scary here. Anyway, so it was our first big city besides Boston, which was amazing, and you must go to Boston, which also was one of my favorite vacations. But Quebec is more of my favorite vacation. And so we finally got to Quebec the next day, and it was freezing, and it was amazing, and everybody was speaking French, and I realized I don't know French like them. I couldn't speak anything, so I just told them I didn't know how to speak French. We saw Bonhomme, who's this like the mascot. He's a snowman, and yeah, but he's like really cool looking, and there's ice castles there. The architecture is amazing, and it was like wintertime, and so they had like all the snow. It was freezing, like we froze so bad. But then the architecture there is like gorgeous, and the decorations, it was just amazing. But the first night we got there for the opening ceremony, so we were there, and everybody was speaking French, and me and Ben did not know French, so we were standing there for like an hour, freezing until we couldn't feel our toes or our fingers. Okay, and then we found the quickest place to get warm, and we got warm, and it was a lot of fun. I recommend everybody go to Quebec for the winter carnival. Yes, it is freezing, but it is so worth it. And that was my most favorite vacation.
Woo! Okay, so that was
a lot less painful than the first one.
Okay, let me go to the video. It's so hard. Like I was like, ooh, I was listening to your story, but at the same time, I'm just trying to listen for those words and like look at the time at the same time. Okay, that's good. That's cool. So you run half marathons?
Yeah, I do. They're fun. I'm in them. Do you run?
I ran marathons before. So when you said like you need to go to Boston, I've actually ran the Boston Marathon.
What, you did? Well, you're like Speedy Fast. Okay, so I ran marathons, but I've never been Speedy Fast to run the marathon, like the Boston Marathon. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Did you love it? Did you run it last year?
No, I ran it 2015. So I'm like super chubby now and don't run a lot. But hopefully once I'm done with school, I'll be able to start running a little bit more. It's just hard now.
Yeah. But that's amazing. That's so cool. Yeah, that's my goal. I'm probably going to do it when I'm like in my 80s though, because I'm like not fast at all.
Yeah,
but I'm slowly getting older, and so my time is becoming more that I can get it in.
Yeah.
Also, my sister's like having a baby right now, so I'm getting all these text messages. So I'm so sorry if you can like.
That's exciting. Okay, I don't want to like keep you if you're like have your.
No, you're fine. She's like in Idaho, and she's been in labor for like 12 hours already. So.
You're like, what's another 20 minutes?
Yeah, it's fine. It's gross. don't want to see that happening.
Alrighty. So we got. Okay, so I just have a question. I'm probably going to like rewatch the video. Well, I need to definitely rewatch the first one. But for the, I need to just read the study again really quickly. Oh no, what happened? Whoops, I went to the wrong one. Here we go. Alrighty. So tongue clicks, is that just like, okay, you did not do that.
I do it sometimes, but I have not done it today. So.
Alrighty. Okay, are we all done, or what do you think we should do?
Let's do at least one more baseline.
Okay.
We should have at least 3.
Okay, so we could just continue on this video so that it'll all be on one, which will be perfect for the rest of the group because they could just take their IOE data with these videos, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. So cancel. Okay, I need to give you a different topic. Let's see. I don't like the one if I could be born in any decade. I feel like that would be a hard one. Yeah. Let's see.
That one would be hard, like the first job. It'd be painful like that one.
My first job, if I could be born in any decade, my favorite vacation. Like a simple topic. Like my first year of college? Would that be like a simple one?
Yeah.
Okay, your first year of college. Because I feel like you could be able to talk about that for a while, right? No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
So
let me take.
I'll set a timer for 10 minutes and then just let me know when you're done.
Okay.
Go. Sorry, I live by
Do you
train.
live by a train?
I do. I have
You live really close to a train.
the window open. The
Oh.
open, so it's a little obnoxious.
Okay, I think I've got enough.
Okay, I should have been deleting my data as you were doing that, and I totally forgot about it. Let me
You're
just
fine.
delete these little datas. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm going to set the timer for 5 minutes. And 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, my first year of college, I started the winter semester after I graduated, so I waited a little bit. At the time, I was working as a medical assistant too. So I only took a couple classes before. I took French, PE, yoga, and English. Except I dropped the yoga class pretty quickly. One, because I wore really short shorts so I could run afterwards after the class, and I'm super embarrassed because yoga is not the best thing to do in short shorts, and everybody saw a lot of everything. So I don't recommend that. And then I wanted more time to run, so I dropped yoga really quickly. But I really liked the other classes. I loved French. Like I took it for 3 years. Wanted to major in it, but I didn't, unfortunately. But then my English class was really fun. I loved it. I got in trouble a lot for writing too much. I would shrink the font down to 11 and decrease the margins on the side so I could get away with it. Apparently, I just had a lot to say during those classes, but I got docked so many times, but it was fine. I had a friend in the class, though. I don't remember his name, but I remember when I first met him, he told me he was from Pittsburgh. And I was super excited. I was like, oh my gosh, this is the first person I've ever met who's from Russia. Later, I told my mom, and she's like, oh, he probably meant Pennsylvania because he kept looking at me funny. So I felt really, really stupid after that. But I was seriously convinced for a really long time that he was from Russia. I was an exercise science major, which was super fun. I loved it. Not gonna lie, I should have stuck with it, but it's fine. But my first year of college, I was boring. I lived at home, and I took the bus to school, which I met a lot of unique people, a lot of stinky people. Public transportation smells like BO most of the time. But I met a lot of cool friends there. It was fun. I went to Utah Valley University. Yeah, that's my first year of college.
45 more seconds.
Oh my gosh, this is so long. I thought I had so much information. I passed all my classes. My first year of college. Oh, that's just my first semester. And then the next semester. Oh man. So the next semester, I took French again. And I don't remember the other classes. I think I took English 2010 too. And that was great. And a math class, which was fine. Oh, and I took ethics. My mom thought it would be fun. It was not fun. I hate ethics. Oh my goodness. But I remember one time I was sick, and so I took I was working at a call center, and then I went to the store because I was sick, and I was like, I can't go to school like this. It's going to be the worst thing in the entire world. So I asked the pharmacist for the first medication that would help my nose, that wouldn't make me drowsy. And I don't know what he said, but I bought whatever medication he said. So I went to school that day, and I was like, oh, crap. And I took it. And then I'm sitting in my ethics class, and I was like, why am I so tired? I'm falling asleep. I know it's boring, but, like, this is more than boring than usual. And so I was like, I don't know what's going on. Class was over, and I'm walking up, and I had to go up 3 flights of stairs to my math class. And I'm, like, holding onto the bar for dear life, trying to make it up the stairs because I was out of it. Apparently, it was drowsy, and I got to my math class, and then I was out for a really long time. But I made it. Anyways, that was my first year of college.
Woo! Okay, you had a minute and a half left. So what is that,
Perfect.
3.5 minutes? Yeah.
Yes.
3.5 minutes. All right. Okay, hold on a second. Stop